Hello again, this is Five from Tech Giving Villa. I hope you all are well. This is the 87-pound JBL PartyBox RTB landed on my porch in a box the size of a small refrigerator, standing nearly 4 feet tall. The thing is a beast, and I mean that in the best possible way. The newest and biggest of JBL's party speaker lineup, the flagship Ultimate, couldn't live up to its name any more than it does. It's a bona fide party in a box that you can wheel into any room, dance hall, or backyard to turn the place upside down with sound and light. If you're new in my channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon for future notifications and upcoming videos. I have another channel named Awesome Tech Gaming Pro, where I upload similar kind of tech videos like TV comparison, sound system, home theater, graphics card. You can check and subscribe. At 700 RMS watt, is one of powerful party speakers on the market, and it's the loudest and clearest sounding I have ever heard without breaking a sweat. For just $1,700 a casual working DJ would be good to go out of the box with this speaker. The Ultimate has built-in lights, mic inputs, sound effects, wheels, and a sturdy handle for lugging it from gig to gig. However, that price isn't even unreasonable for those just looking to party. It does karaoke, has an excellent companion app. You can plug a guitar into it. With Wi-Fi connectivity, it can stream high-resolution audio and connect to your TV or movie night show. It may be huge and preposterously loud, but after a couple of weeks with the JBL PartyBox Ultimate, I was surprised by its sound quality and its versatility. If you are doing it alone, however, follow the instructions. The speaker stands at 41.3 inches by 18.9 inches deep and 17.3 inches wide. As mentioned, it weighs a hefty 87.1 pounds, roughly 10 pounds heavier than JBL's outgoing champion, and more than any other party speaker I have ever come across. One public service announcement I can make about the PartyBox Ultimate is to not fit it by yourself. Sure, it has a strong plastic handle. The wheels are big and smooth, and it rolls around with ease. But don't even try to get this thing up or down a set of stairs on your own. Your back will thank you. The other shell is a hard, rubbed plastic, except for the middle speaker grill emblazoned with the JBL logo. The Ultimate is built like a missile and carries an ITEX 4 smash-proof rating, so pool parties or a little rain won't be a problem. Behind the grill sits in an array of 6 JBL drivers, 2 honking 9-inch subwoofers bordered with LEDs that make up the main look of the speaker, 2 4.5-inch mid-range speakers and 2 2.75-inch tweeters. On the back bottom of the speaker is also a bass plate for additional low end. What didn't carry over from the PartyBox 1000 is the bottom-facing subwoofer. Ultimate doesn't need it. JBL says that the Ultimate has the power to rock the size of 2 basketball courts, which from my experience is 100% true. Consistent with a lot of party speakers, all the controls are well situated on the top panel of the device and are easy to access. 2 large dials control volume and lights, and you will also find a Bluetooth pairing button, bass boost, and a multi-speaker connect button. Above that is the programmable party pad, and added that are volume equalizer and echo knobs for the main microphone. There's even a slot where you can mount your smartphone or tablet. Unlike some party speakers, you can control most of the Ultimate's features from the top panel without the need of the companion app, which is great because you don't need to rely on having your phone with you all the time. On the back of the Ultimate, behind a rug protected slab, you'll find a panel of inputs including 2 1/4-inch jacks, one for the main mic and another for mic to guitar, as well as a USB port for USB sticks and charging devices, a 3.5mm aux in and in-out ports for daisy chaining to other PartyBox Ultimate speakers. This is for microphone. This is another mic too, and you can use this also for guitar. This is option, you can use this for your computer, and this is USB 5 volt 2.1 ampere, and this is for party chain. If you have another JBL PartyBox Ultimate, then you can party chain. And this is if you store somewhere in here. There's also a compartment for storing the power cable, which makes this the perfect time to mention that the Ultimate does not have a battery, so it must be plugged in. But with this kind of juice, that makes sense. Getting connected to the JBL PartyBox Ultimate is easy, and there are many options. It can connect via Wi-Fi, which is new for JBL party speakers and rare for party speakers in general, and Bluetooth 5.3 as well as True Line input, AirPlay, Alexa Cast, and Chromecast. The JBL Wall app is well designed and is the user hub for all this connectivity. But Spotify Connect and Tidal Connect support means you can control those streaming services with that apps instead if you prefer those interfaces. AirPlay also allowed me to connect the Ultimate to my Apple TV 4K for some serious movie sound, as well as have access to my music streaming apps installed on it. This is also fun at gatherings because the song details and album art displays on your TV. I was most interested in checking out the PartyBox Ultimate's Wi-Fi abilities, though, which not only allowed me to put it to the test with high-resolution lossless quality music thanks to native Tidal, Cubase, and Amazon Music integration in the JBL One app, but it also let me listen to Dolby Atmos encoded music tracks. It's worth noting though that if there's no Wi-Fi access, you won't be able to play high-resolution music at all, as the Ultimate's Bluetooth does not support it. The dedicated Wi-Fi connection also meant that phone notifications that would have normally rumbled out of the speaker over Bluetooth stayed confined to my phone. 100 plus decibels of tritone text message notifications will not sound pleasing at your party. If you are familiar at all with JBL's pleasant little chime tone when you turn on one of its Bluetooth speakers, the PartyBox Ultimate has this too, except that it shook my house and things just got crazier from there. As advertised, the Ultimate's pop is authoritative with the ability to effortlessly push out the kind of volume you would find in a nightclub or a really good wedding. At less than 40% volume, it rattled my walls and made the floors vibrate. And that's without the bass boost. But it's actually hand-fisted to just call it loud. PartyBox Ultimate is balanced, articulate, and one of the clearest sounding speakers I've ever heard, even at unreasonable volumes. I managed to lug the speaker to my family's cabin for a weekend so I could let it fly in a bigger room and with no one around for miles. I boosted the Ultimate at a variety of volumes ranging from around the 10% level to 30% and as loud as around 60%, where I only left it for a few seconds because it was just too loud. I am sure in a much larger space like a banquet hall, you could push it, but that's about as far as I was willing to go. What's impressive is how it performed throughout the range, clean and bright highs without fatiguing the ears. Detailed and uniform smears and punchy tight dust that just saturates and fills your chest. There's also a two-level bass boost button that either adds more round and fat saturation, deep, or tightens things up with more of a mid-chest punch, punchy. And for further fine-tuning, the JBL One app has a decent 5-band EQ with subbable presets. It performs well no matter which streaming service you use. I was also curious to check out the Ultimate's Dolby Atmos compatibility. While most people won't use this, it's new for party speakers and touted in their marketing materials. The short version is that it's just okay, but it depends on a few things. You need to be connected to Wi-Fi. It doesn't work over Bluetooth AirPlay or Chromecast, and the streaming service needs to have Dolby Atmos music tracks available. So we're talking Tidal, Amazon Music, or Apple Music. However, the latter has no native connection in the JBL One app, And since AirPlay doesn't support Dolby Atmos or high resolution audio, you won't be able to listen to those through the Ultimate. That said, it's not a deal breaker. Some Atmos tracks sound better than others, and while some do it well, throwing nuances like drums, vocals, and cool melody lines to other parts of the room. The 3D effect is slight, plus it lowers the volume of the Atmos tracks substantially, so you have to boost it up, which means that you have to be sure to drop the volume when a non-Atmos track comes on, or else boom. The Ultimate also boasts an automatic room tuning feature that some people might know from the Sonos speakers, but you can't really test it because it happens automatically. But the speaker sounds great no matter where it's placed. One works against the wall, out in the open, outside. So I assume it works as advertised. The other features I couldn't test were the stereo pairing and easy chaining capabilities, which allow you to connect multiple Ultimate together, either wirelessly or with cheaper 5mm cables for even stereo sound, or just an all-out sound assert that I could see coming in handy for larger parties. They're good party speakers for a reason, and that of course goes beyond just being loud. And while professional party DJ and lightning outfits might sniff at the Ultimate, there are enough fun features baked in here for most people to throw a decent barn burner. All those features are contained by the feature-rich JBL One app. But let's start with the lights. In short, the PartyBox Ultimate lights up like a Christmas tree with LEDs circling the fine 9-inch woofers, strobes dotted around the face, and certain lines of LEDs, accentuating the top, sides, and bottom of the speaker. With more colors and presets than you will ever need, you can click away to create a custom light sequence or just let it dance along to whatever music you are playing. You also can control which lighting effects are mapped to the physical light show dial on top of the speaker. Are the Ultimate lights bright enough for a big ballroom? No, not on its own, but it's still fun and bright enough for a small to medium-sized venue. A couple more of this setup around the room, however, would be impressive. If you happen to have an extra $3,400 lying around, for the DJs, the Ultimate sound effect capabilities are just as diverse. The 5-slider effect lab section of the app is a ton of fun. Another step to the right opens up a range of sound effect buttons, including the even popular horn, vinyl scratching sounds, and hand claps, as well as vocal shouts like "Hey Party" and "Jump." All of these sounds can be customized and mapped to the party pad on top of the speaker for easy access, and you can create an endless number of presets for them. What would a DJ or MC be without a mic? The PartyBox Ultimate's main mic sounds clear and loud and can be controlled with physical knobs on top of the speaker, which is great because you don't have to crawl around to the back panel like on the other speakers. You can also use the app to control these settings too. For the other input, you just have to switch to select whether you are using a mic or a guitar. Both sound great with excellent amplification. That does have to be controlled with a teeny volume dial on the back, which is its only drawback. As for the Ultimate's karaoke features, if this is an important feature for you, there are the speakers that do this much better. The Ultimate's marketing materials say that it has karaoke EQ tuning, which, as I've seen in other party speakers like the LG X Boom XL7, had me expecting its nifty feature that can strip the vocals out of nearly any track from any source, including streaming services. To nail this one, when this is not a case with the Ultimate, you can adjust the bass tone, volume, and echo of the mic. That's it. However, that doesn't mean it's not an excellent karaoke speaker. If you have app-ready tracks to play, or if you use a feature like Apple Music Sing, the part of the speaker and mic input should make for a fun jam session either way. Deep mode. So finally, I have to say, the JBL PartyBox Ultimate is just that the ultimate party speaker that JBL has ever made, and quite possibly that anyone has ever made. Is 1100 watt output is, to use the technical term, bananas, and will be most appealing to people like casual working DJs and those who throw a lot of big parties or public gatherings in medium to large spaces. There is also the question of the 1700 US dollar price, which I think is a good value for its capabilities. It is hefty to move around as well, but the payoff is equally so. Not to belabor the point, but the ultimate is very, very loud, but also crystal clear and refined, whether you are playing grunge tracks, pop, bangers, or rallying party goers to the dance floor on the mic. Its Wi-Fi connectivity is mainly what sets it apart from its predecessor. The JBL PartyBox 1000, which is also 1100 watts, has many of the same lighting and DJ features and is 400 US dollar cheaper, but it's the Wi-Fi connectivity that in my opinion makes the ultimate the better choice, as it gives you access to higher quality audio from high resolution streaming sources, more connectivity options, and Dolby Atmos. However, if it's just volume, we're after, then the PartyBox 1000 would be an excellent choice too. Are there other options? Of course. The LG X Boom lineup, which is around 300 to 600 US dollar, and range of party speakers like 650 to 900 US dollar, for example, are certainly loud enough for most people, will save you some money, are battery powered and lighter for better portability, and have many of the same DJI lighting features with the exception of the soundbeds. By all means, if one of these fits your budget and your users, get one or three. But if you find yourself regularly needing to rattle all your four walls of a banquet hall-sized room, then you might want to go ultimate. So what's your thought about this newly released JBL PartyBox Ultimate? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. That's it from now.